Today's lesson is on complementary angles. This says complementary and supplementary. We're going to get to supplementary tomorrow. So complementary angles are a pair of angles, or in other words, two angles that have a sum of 90 degrees. So let's write that. So two angles that have a sum of 90 degrees. Well, if you look at our diagram, for example, 1 and 2, you're going to notice this little box. And that's our symbol for right angle, which is 90 degrees. But we just have one angle. So this angle by itself is not complementary. It is just a single right angle. So as we look at this angle right here is 90 degrees. Now if I took another ray from this vertex, I've now created two angles within this 90 degree angle. So this angle that we started with, this right angle, still has 90 degrees, but we've created two separate angles. So if we call this angle X, and we say that this is, let's make it 35 degrees, but we're given Y, and we want to know the degrees, we can use our knowledge that the two angles have a sum of 90 degrees. Now I'm going to ask you to please write this as an equation, and there's reasons for this in the future. We're going to have more than just 35 and a variable. We're going to have more parts to deal with. So I'm going to start with angle X. So angle X I know is 35 degrees, and I need to add angle, the measurement of angle Y, which I don't know. So I'm just going to use that as Y right now. And I do know from the statement that it should equal 90 degrees. So this is where this algebraic equation came from. If we know that these two angles, X and Y, clearly are inside this 90 degree angle, they must add up to 90 degrees, and so their measurements would add up to 90 degrees. So we're going to solve this. We're going to take away 35 from both sides, leaving our positive Y variable. And then on the other side, we're going to borrow from the 9, and we'll have 55. So Y equals 55, and those two numbers should add up to 90. Those 2 degrees should add up to 90, so the measurement of angle Y is 55, and the measurement of angle X is 35. Let's look at our next example now. Again, if we had, as long as they tell us it's 90 degrees, this entire angle is a right angle. And then once again, if we start at the vertex and make another ray, we have now created two complementary angles, which measurement should add up to 90 degrees. So if we're given one of those smaller angles, one of the inside angles, if we knew that this angle, and we'll call this angle 1, if we knew that this was 79 degrees, then we'd be able to figure out what angle 2 is. So the measurement, if we take the measurement of angle 1 and we add it to the measurement of angle 2, it should equal 90 degrees. And we know the measurement of angle 1 is 79 degrees. Plus the measurement of angle 2, we don't know, but we'll call it A, and that is going to be 90 degrees. So like the last one, we would solve it. So go ahead and show your solving steps and replay this after you've finished. So after taking away 79 from both sides, from 90, we get A equals 11, and since A is really the measurement of angle 2, the measurement of angle 2 is 11 degrees. So sometimes they're kind enough to give us drawings, but other times they just give it to us in word form where they describe the situation. So when they tell us that if angle 7 and angle 8 are complementary, that immediately means we should be thinking together they make 90 degrees. And if they tell us what the measurement is, then we're able to find the other measurement. So once again, if we have the measurement of angle 7 and the measurement of angle 8, we know because they said the word complementary, they're going to add up to 90 degrees. We don't know angle 7, so I'm just going to use our variable x. We do know that the measurement of angle 8 is 67 degrees, and together the sum is 90. So we'll solve this by subtracting 67 on both sides, and that gives us x equals 23. So to answer the question, the measurement of angle 7 equals 23 degrees. Would you please try number 4 and then replay the video when you're done? All right, well, that was kind of silly because we ended up having the maybe a little bit more obvious on this. The measurement of angle B was 67. That's kind of the inverse of what we had for number 3. Let's now look at another way they might ask this. They might say the word, find the complement of each angle. So if they're asking for the complement, then that's once again referring to 90 degrees. That's two angles that equal a pair of angles that equal 90 degrees. So in this case, we could simply take 90 minus 52, and that would be 38. So the complement is 38 degrees. Number 6, we would start the same way. We'd start with 90. We're going to take away 11 to give us the complement. So 79 degrees, and would you please try number 7 on your own and then replay the video. So the complement of this particular angle, 36 degrees, is 54 degrees. So now please go to page 10 in our packet, and I'd like you showing an algebraic equation, write one for each of the 8 different figures or drawings. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good day.